It's late, guys. It's nearly midnight, but I've had a tip-off, and you know me. I like to do my research, and I think I've got something for you. This is Dazzie's Hot Comic Book Alerts, episode 305. And thanks to my good friend Lyric Magic Moments for bringing this to my attention. I think he might be onto something. Now, since Taika Waititi is 80% troll and 20% pure chaos demon, it's best to take everything he says with a large wheelbarrow of salt. But the director of Thor Ragnarok appeared to reveal a few real tidbits about the upcoming sequel, Thor Love and Thunder, and some very fake script pages teasing the return of Tony Stark during an Instagram live watch party of Ragnarok on his personal Instagram account on April the 9th. Now, kicking things off by offering fans an exclusive look at what Waititi described as new concept art for the character of Meek and a look at New Asgard from Love and Thunder, Waititi also accidentally leaked a page of the script for Love and Thunder. In the process, the fake script sees Tony Stark returning because of science to assemble a new team to face a similarly resurrected Thanos. The Avengers. Oh, and the Iron Man suit has apparently had an upgrade, emblazoned with the decals of all the flags of every nation on Earth. Obviously. Now, why has no one let Waititi write an Avengers movie? That question needs to be answered. Here's a bit of the old script that Waititi came up with. Total nonsense. Just a bit of fun. But Waititi then answered or dodged a number of fan questions. This is where it gets interesting, including whether Loki might appear in Love and Thunder. Can't say, said Waititi. Who Christian Bale is playing? Waititi faked his mic cutting out while he was answering, of course. If we see the Silver Surfer in the film? Nah. Or whether we might see Beta Ray Bill in the sequel, following an Easter egg nod, of course, that came in Ragnarok. The Beta Ray Bill question came the closest to getting a straight answer. Not sure how to answer that. I don't want to tease and I don't want to give anything away. It would be awesome to have him in the film, but I just don't know right now. It's up in the air, Waititi said, after expressing his love of the character. Now, Ragnarok star Tessa Thompson later made an appearance on the stream, as did Mark Ruffalo, and prompted further discussion on the upcoming sequel, which Waititi said is currently on its fourth or fifth draft, noting that he can't wait to do it because it's become so over the top in the very best way. And for her part, Thompson said she had read a recent draft, though she hadn't read the most recent iteration. And when a tease that could have no basis in reality or could be entirely accurate, it's impossible to tell with Waititi, the director revealed it makes Ragnarok seem run-of-the-mill, a very safe film. There's a lot in it, a lot of set pieces. This new film feels like we asked a bunch of 10-year-olds what should be in the movie and just said yes to every single thing. He laughed. The combination of things as well and some of the stuff from the comics, space sharks. If you look up space sharks, you'll get a good idea of what this is. Now, Waititi was likely referring to star sharks, sometimes referred to as space sharks, which are often used for transportation in the comics since they can live and move in space. They were created by Chris Claremont and Dave Cockrum for Uncanny X-Men, but also appeared in Jason Aaron's Mighty Thor and Thor God of Thunder runs, which makes it a lot more plausible. Aaron's work is believed to be a major influence on the direction of the new movie, which will see Jane Foster, of course, return to take on the mantle of Thor as she did in Aaron's run. Aaron's God of Thunder arc also introduces Gore, the God Butcher, as an antagonist, and the character is rumoured to be the villain in Love and Thunder, possibly played by Christian Bale. To be fair, Waititi has previously described Love and Thunder as doubling down on how nuts Ragnarok was, so space sharks seem like a believable escalation. I've just picked up a copy for cheap. I collect the Uncanny X-Men. Why not add it? Now, dodging questions about whether we'll see love interest for Valkyrie, Thompson also asked about the status of Waititi's on-screen character Korg in the sequel. We do touch on Korg's culture, where he's from, the cultural specifications of Kronans, if you will, Waititi said. If you look in the comics about Kronans, there's some interesting things about where they come from and how they procreate. I love Korg. Great character. As for whether Thor will have regained his chiseled physique in Love and Thunder after the events of Avengers Endgame, Waititi seems to confirm the transformation by noting that he doesn't want to repeat the same beats of the previous film. I feel like that's done for him. I feel like we've seen that, haven't we? I want Thor back to his best, you know. bit of fun in Endgame. Let's get him back to kicking butt. Now, things fully got off the rails by the time Ruffalo joined the Instagram Live, with conversation veering from telling knock-knock jokes with Waititi's daughter to revealing fake treatments for the coronavirus pandemic. For much of the end of the watch-along stream, Thor Ragnarok and presumably Thor Love and Thunder, the overall experience was well worth having, if a bit insane, and it was a nice breath of fresh air to see Waititi, Thompson and Ruffalo catching up with each other while cooking and caring for their families while stuck inside just like the rest of us. Now, Thor Love and Thunder was scheduled to start filming in Sydney, Australia this summer, but production has since been delayed by the coronavirus pandemic. Waititi confirmed that he's still working hard on the film and hopes to begin production as soon as they can, but noted, "I think this little break that we're taking is going to be good for all films, all scripts, all art." Now, Love and Thunder was scheduled to be released on November the 5th, 2021, but has since been pushed back to February the 28th, 2022. So that's a big breakdown of the recent Instagram. And he mentioned Star Sharks. Bizarre characters. And the Star Sharks, here's a picture of them. Glowing red eyes. They are used for transportation in outer space. They come in great whites, they come in hammerheads, they come in all forms of sharks. Like I said, Star Sharks were known as space sharks. What is the book we are looking for, guys? Well, it is a Bronze Age issue. It is from October 1982. I've just picked up a copy for about £6.25, including shipping. I think it's worth a small punt, this. The book in question, Uncanny X-Men, issue 162, guys. The first appearance of the Space Sharks. You can find it in your dollar bins. Grab it. I paid 5 to 10 for one. You never know. Could be a 20 quid, 30 quid book down the line. Thanks, Diller at Magic Moments, for the tip off. See what you can find. It's nearly bedtime. Bye for now.